Yo, Zed, what up? Welcome back to Judy Zed. And would you look at that? My face just showed up immediately. That's rare, but looks like this time it's gonna work. I hope you guys can actually hear me. It looks like you should be able to hear me, but I don't know what it's gonna decide to do today because it's always random. So, cheers, first of all. This is not one that I just opened. I've actually had this one. But from work. But I knew that this was a short stream, so and for some reason I don't really drink a lot when I'm working. Probably because I'm not even in the mood of drinking because I'm just too sleepy the whole time. Anyway, we're good to go. We can go ahead and start checking the patch notes. I have been spoiled by quite a lot of you, and also people that I don't really know or something. They're just on the Facebook group. But yeah, yay! I've been pretty much spoiled about what's gonna happen. Let me just get the sneak peeks real quick out of the way. I did not really get the chance to get a video out of or show them, to be honest, so that's why I want to show them now. So, greetings agents, this is CM Fragment of Marvel Future Fight. The stuntman who has turned to villainy to obtain recognition has prepared new tricks for the summer. And there we go, we have the little teaser here. A lot of people are liking the actual teasers. I mean, just because they're kind of more gamey, let's say, right? They have a bit more of a graphics kind of feel, even though these graphics we don't really actually see in the game. So check out the new looks and powers of the supervillain who controls illusions and special effects at will. Thank you. All right, let's go to the next sneak peek, which is the one for Luna Snow. So, greetings, agents. This is my future fight. Agents, are you ready to, or are you ready for the grand comeback of the famous pop star? This is going to be annoying. Another song that we have to bear through whenever we want to use Luna. Check out the new look and powers of this superhero who freezes enemies with her beautiful melody and moves. We will announce more information through the patch details later. And that's how we knew that was the last sneak peek. So let's go ahead and actually check the patch notes. So, greetings agents, this is a streaming fragment of Marvel Future Fight. Agents prepare to spend the summer with fantastic performance, the stage decorated with lilacs, and future technologies that transcend centuries. Luna Snow will be the center of the stage that will just blast the summer with her new uniform and Tier 4. Mysterio will invite agents to the world of illusions. Yo, Hunter, how's it going, man? It's been a while. With his new uniform. So also use the metaphysical abilities of the native Tier 3 Kang in battles. So we also get Kang. Agents check on the new skills and powers of the updated heroes, blah, blah, blah. So patch schedule, that's going to happen today, essentially. Let's check Kang first. So Kang the Conqueror. He's going to be a universal supervillain human male. Okay. Again, let me just check. Wait, so Kang is human? I didn't know that. Didn't care to know, but whatever. All good, brother. Just saw your streaming, came to say hi. Yeah, good. Thank you for joining, man. Let's see. The way to get him is obviously by beating World Boss. He's going to have cruelty, by the way. Leadership is going to increase all attacks by 55%. When debuffed, he will remove all debuffs. Leadership is only for him, by the way. The passive will have a 50% chance to penetrate super armor, barrier shield, all damage, immunity, invincibility effects. And then when he dies, he has a revive with full health. Tier 2 passive is going to increase additional pierce by 5%, so he gets native pierce, increase skill damage by 40%, bonus damage by 40%, decreased damage received by 40%. Yo, Marcus, how's it going, man? It's been a while. Thanks for joining. Hope you're doing great. I'm all good, by the way. I have a new camera, but it's so weird to actually get it to stay because there's all this space that's getting wasted, and I just hate that. Maybe I could actually just get up close because that can also work, but I'd be very close to the monitor. Anyway, I'll do that, I guess. It's a GoPro, by the way. So let's see here. So with the actual skills, this is the first skill. It's gonna have bleed. Let's see. Good and good. How's the cat? Not in this room, and she's not paying attention to me, man. It's so sad. She stays mostly with my fiance, which I'm actually happy about. She can be a bit annoying, the cat. But yeah, good. Let's go ahead and continue. So, first skill had bleed, paralysis, and the damage. The second skill will be a counterattack skill, which sucks. And obviously, if you didn't guess it by the fact that he's going to be a native character, he's mostly going to be PvP. That's how it kind of works. But anyway, what can you do? That Pierce is just there so that you can kind of use them in PvE. But yeah, I don't like them. So he will also have ignore iframe. He will have time freeze for 4 seconds, stun for a second, incapacitation, paralysis. He will heal 50% of his health, and he will have immunity for 5 seconds. So he has a heal on the second skill essentially. So let's go ahead and continue with the third skill, which will deal burn, silence, paralysis, shield for 8 hits and 5 seconds. Damage accumulation, it's going to be a 1% buff. So that's pretty okay, I guess. For a skill, we'll have burn, bleed, and then all attack and all defense buff by 45%, all speed by 1, and critical rate by 30. Now, the fifth skill will have burn, decrease all defense by 10%, stackable to 50, invincibility for 4 seconds, and that's pretty much it. Now we have the 2 new uniforms. What the hell is wrong with her hair? 2 new uniforms, Luna Snow, Summer Lilac, and Mysterio. Summer Mystery has been added. Yeah, black was better. Anyway, so she's going to be a speed superhero. It's going to be a paid uniform, of course. This is actually like extra bad. She's like a premium character. You also have to fork in some money just to actually get her newest uniform, which she hasn't had a uniform for a really long time. So this is definitely going to be important to have. So she's going to be human, female, justice, of course, just the usual, leadership, and cold-blooded. Okay, we know all that. The uniform effect will change a couple of passives. That's interesting on a good character. That's interesting to see there. It will also increase cold resist by 20% and cold damage by 25% and decrease damage received by 10%. This is weird, right? Like usually you'd be like, oh, okay, but why the cold resist? Yeah, because with our artifact, if you have cold resist, you also get damage. So yeah, there's like a percentage game going on the artifacts, and it's gonna be different for everybody, especially about how much instinct you have. So it's gonna depend. Now, the tier 3 skill is gonna change. Okay, so she'll apply chill, freeze, and then she will heal for 15%. Yeah, the tier 3 would heal before, okay. It will ignore dodge by 80%. There's going to be an 80% chance to penetrate super armor, barrier, shield, all damage immune, and invincibility effects for 10 seconds. She will have invincibility. Let me just get my mic closer. I hope you guys weren't really suffering without my voice next to your ears like this. So yeah, apart from all of that, she'll also have damage accumulation on the tier 3 skill, and it's going to be a 1.2% percentage there. Now, the passive will increase all attacks by 30%, all defense by 10, all speed by 5, and the tier 2 passive will have a 40% chance to become immune to fire damage. Interesting. It will increase cold damage by 30% and skill damage by 30 and bonus by 20%. Bonus damage, I mean. The first skill will have freeze, second skill freeze, fracture, third skill will have chill, stun, and freeze. The fourth skill will have chill. Oh my god, is she gonna have chill? Freeze and silence, and then 5% decrease to cold resistance, stackable to 35%, paralysis, which ignores immunity, and then a 25% of a heal, and then immunity for 5 seconds. Last skill will have chill, and then freeze, snare, heal for 25%, invincibility for 5 seconds, and an increase to all attacks by 20% for 5 seconds. So keep in mind, a lot of effects that are actually going to also ignore some effects from, or some roars from Alliance Battle Legend as well. So that's going to be Interesting. Now we have the uniform for Mysterio. He's going to be a blast supervillain. It's going to be a full price uniform, right? Not discounted because it's a seasonal uniform. Sucks to be us, I guess. He's going to be human, male cruelty. So just a uniform for him. No tier 4. Annoying, right? So changes will be so he'll get one of the passives changed. It will increase all attacks by 50%. He's gonna get a 30% chance to penetrate super armor, barrier, shield, all damage immune, and invincibility effects, and he'll decrease damage received by 66%. That's pretty high, right? Now let's go ahead and actually get into the skills themselves. So the passive that's going to change is the tier 2 passive. It will increase skill damage by 40%, bonus damage by 40, and it will also have a nice I guess support skill. So apart from doing that to him, it will also increase damage dealt to boss types by 40% and increase all attacks by 30%, and this applies to supervillains. Okay, weird. So let's go ahead and continue with the first skill. So mind damage on the first skill, just damage, nothing else. Second skill will allow us to move just like we used to move around with the previous uniform. She or he will have stun and a heal of 20%. And then just the damage. The third skill will have a shield for 8 seconds with 5-second. Yeah, knew it. So barrier for 8 hits for 5 seconds, and then a damage accumulation effect with a 1% percentage on it. The fourth skill will have a 10% decrease of mind resistance, stackable to 40%, paralysis, which ignores immunity, damage immunity for 4 seconds, and an increase to all attack, all defense by 40%, speed by 10%, and that's pretty much it. The fifth skill will deal incapacitation, decrease all defense by 10%, stackable to 50%, invincibility for 5 seconds, and then mini proc of 50%. Not bad, not bad. Let's see the tier 4 skill or the abilities first. So Luna Snow is now available for tier 4 advancement. Her fans and even her enemies will be riveted by her looks, surrounded by numerous ice crystals. Okay, so I'm guessing with the previous uniforms, it's going to kind of be white and black, and then the new uniform is going to be white and purple. Okay. Now, the actual effect, it will increase all damage by 80% and... Wait. Increases basic damage by 80%, decreases by 8% every 1 second for 10 seconds. So she's going to have a spike of damage the first second, and then it's going to be 72%, and then it's going to be... So basically you get a huge spike, but then it just goes down until the end of the actual skill, where you get like 8% boost of your damage, and then it's just 0. But then I'm guessing by that time you might be able to activate it again. So she's kind of going to work backwards. Instead of accumulating damage, she's going to decrease her damage somehow. Either way, let's see the actual tier 3 skill. Check out the tier 3 skill of Kang. Keep your eyes on supervillain who has moved the conquer every timeline. Ooh. So he's going to have time freeze on his tier 3 skill. Burn, ignore dodge by 100%, invincibility for 8 seconds, and then increase all attacks by 70% for 8 seconds. So it's definitely a PvP character. Now, let's check the artifact. So that's going to be 1 just for Kang, so the rest already have 1. So it will increase damage dealt to superheroes by 20% and an additional 0.5% of total instinct up to 100%, and then increase damage dealt to supervillains by 20% and an additional 0.5% of total instinct up to 200%. Now, other information. Some skills of Odin have been improved. Wasn't he good already? What? I saw some people complaining, but I guess they needed to. I guess. So they've changed the 4th skill, the 5th skill, and the striker skill. I'm guessing that's the tier 4. So some skills have been improved. So the 4th skill, the hit counter has been increased, compared to the previous skill. That was not me that was the way they wrote it. So I was like, prepared. So I wasn't just like having a stroke there. And so apart from that, they've also changed the lightning damage percentage. So they dropped it, but because of the hit amount being higher, I guess it made sense. Now the fifth skill, the hit count has been increased as well. Again, prepared to the previous skill. And then lastly, let's see. This is the tier 4 skill, if I'm not mistaken. So it previously would give him immunity to all debuffs for 4 seconds, increase all attacks by 100% for 10 seconds, recover 10% of health for 10 seconds, and then just damage. And now it's gonna be an immunity to all debuffs for 4 seconds, increase to all attacks by 100% for 10 seconds, recovery of 10% of health. Okay, so basically, why the hell am I even reading this? They basically are saying that he just has more hits. So all they did for Odin is they increased the hit count. Okay, interesting. We look forward to your active participation on the events that will be held to support the growth of the updated heroes. Thank you, blah, blah, blah. So we have Luna, who's going to get our tier 4, and a uniform that's going to be a paid uniform, so yay us. And then we have Odin, who's getting a buff, so happy everybody who has an Odin day. This is the pack where you usually would get the important stuff. So I usually would go for this one, the $10 one, and get that twice, and then just wait for the 10 tokens that you will just end up getting anyway. And then what else? Let's see. This one is the event. So this is what the actual uniforms will cost, and this will see in this one, in this page here, we should be able to see the uniforms that are gonna be also on sale. I was about to say these are the uniforms that are the option uniforms, but no, these are just the ones that are also on sale because these are seasonal uniforms as well, so they are expensive uniforms too. Now, all of the uniforms will be at a 40% discount, so that's basically all the other uniforms. There's the growth mission rewards as well for tier 4ing her, for upgrading her, uniform, or the uniform from Mysterio. So yeah, just the usual stuff. We're gonna have a ranking event for Mysterio, so that's great. And then just bonus mission for gold. Nice, I guess. And then a 7-day check-in event, which will give us those tokens that I was talking about. And then there's going to be an artifact unequip cost event, which is going to be halved. And same for the custom gears. Ugh, I don't know, man. I don't know, to be honest. I just don't know. Looks pretty bleak. Let's see. Kang the Conqueror special relay pack. Blah, blah, blah-dee-dee, blah-dee-dee, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Interesting stuff. Yay. So these are basically just the expensive packs that you can get, which, yeah, don't get them. I will just tell you right now, don't get them. And this is even worse, I think, because this is basically a character you can get for free, like in 2 seconds, and they want to sell it to you for crystals. So you're stupid if you do actually get it. That's all I'm going to say. But anyway, that's pretty much it for now. There's not really much else that I wanted to really talk about. I just wanted to show basically the actual event, the actual characters, the uniforms, and whatever else we are getting. Didn't even know about Odin, to be honest, so that's new to me, and I'm glad that I was actually able to check it out, because I would have just died ignorant, let's say, because I did not know Odin had an issue. Please, someone who knows, what's the issue? Let me see. I don't know. Whatever. I'm guessing people think he was weak. That will be my best guess. I'm not gonna go too in depth into it. If anyone knows, you can just let me know. I did not hear anything about Odin. being bad until now. All I knew was he's actually good and everybody liked him and whatever. Anyway, I liked it. I like this update. It's fine. Nobody really cares. This is an update for the rich people, so it's not for us, okay? That's all you guys need to just keep in mind. It's not for us. You don't really need to bother if you're not going to bother. So there's going to be a uniform for Mysterio, and that's pretty much it. No tier 4, nothing. Maybe they might change their mind. They're going to give us a tier 4 for him later. I don't know. But yeah, I heard about, but forgot because it's not an issue for me. Yeah. It would end up being an issue for me because I was going to actually tier 4 Odin. After Wolvie, but yeah, Wolvie's taking a while, so by that time I would just tier 4 Odin and just leave him there. But yeah, I'm hoping this is actually good because at some point I would love to use use Odin as one of my GPR clears. I hope he's good for that at least. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. That's pretty much it. Again, Odin buff, Mysterio uniform, expensive one with nothing to show for it because all he gets is like a transcended skill, and that's pretty much it. He doesn't have a tier 4 or level 80. Yeah, if you don't have a tier 4, you don't have level 80 either, so that's not good. And then we also have a uniform for Luna, which is even more expensive because it's actual real money. And then that's pretty much it. She gets a tier 4, so that's great, yay. And she's gonna be updated so that she can work on World Boss Legend and Alliance Battle Extreme again, yay. She's not left behind anymore, I guess. But anyway, again, as I said, I will finish Wolvie. I will continue with Odin. Luna will have to wait, sadly, but yeah, I have other priorities at this point. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining. It was a quick stream. I didn't really want to do anything else. Just wanted to show you what the patch notes would be about, and then pretty much later on today, after a long time, we get the patch to drop, and happy kids, I guess. I'll have to spend $50 because I missed Storm last year. Whoa, how about you spend some dollars on me, babe? All right, yeah, if you ever want to do that, become a member. That's the best way. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. I'll have to actually go right now. I'll do Shadowland maybe tomorrow. It's gonna have to be after work. Because yeah, I already completely skipped Shadowland one day last week accidentally, or the week before, and so I don't want to do the same thing again. But yeah, anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining. I'll see you tomorrow maybe, and bye bye.